everyone for some more of my Dijon career mode here on FIFA 21. And this is the Season 3 finale, but this is not going to be the series finale. As a matter of fact, I do have 2 more episodes planned for this series, which is going to take it to exactly 30 episodes, which, by the way, of course, this is episode number 28. But what I'm going to do is after this, which this episode, not only am I going to be playing this game against Liverpool, but there's also the Coupe de France final here against Nantes. So I'm probably going to be quick simming that because if I look at the objectives here, I don't think we actually have to win that. Okay, they want us to reach a semifinal, which we already did that. I do want to repeat, but if I quick sim it and lose, I'm not going to be too terribly heartbroken. And Nantes is a team I have a soft spot for. So if I'm going to lose the cup to anybody, I'd much rather lose to Nantes. But I'm going to show you guys objectives here real quick, which you can see we got 2 remaining seasons, but after starting next year, it'll be 1 remaining. I already have at least 2 players that I do want to use for that. We've done both the brand exposure. That one, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do because nobody wanted any of my youth players that I had up for sale, and we did both of those, and of course we did that one. But before we get into this game against Liverpool, I do want to show you guys the tables here, and then after the Champions League final, I'll show you stats and player attributes and statistics and stuff like that. But before I show you guys the tables, most importantly, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. And as you can see, we do have a rematch against Liverpool, who handed us our only loss of the Champions League so far. They did beat us on the final match day, 2-1 at our ground. Round of 16, we ended up beating Spurs 5-1 on aggregate. Those are the other round of 16 fixtures. Real Madrid, we ended up beating them 4-1 on aggregate, which I simmed the first leg and won 2-0, and I ended up simming the playing the second leg, and we ended up beating them 2-1. Semi-final, we ended up beating Manchester City 3-0. We ended up beating them 5-1 on aggregate. And, of course, Liverpool beat Barcelona. They came back after being down 2-1 on aggregate, beating them 3-1. And that leads to the final. And we're going to take a look at Ligue, and once again, we finished invincible. I've never had a career mode before where I've played at least 3 seasons, and I have not lost a League game at all. I didn't lose a Ligue 2 game in Season 1. I didn't lose a Ligue 1 game last season. I have not lost a Ligue 1 game this season. We've won 36 wins and 2 draws and 0 losses. Kind of a little bit bummed we didn't reach 100 goals, but I mean, we finished 19 points ahead of second place Lyon, and PSG joins ourselves and Lyon in the Champions League, and Lyon's going to be participating in the Europa League. Relegated sides are Stade de Reims and Le Havre, with Toulouse playing the third place Ligue 2 side, which I'll show here in a minute. Beginning of the season, we ended up beating PSG on that. Coupe National, aka Coupe de France. We are going to be playing against Nantes. I don't think we were in round of 32. I don't think we just hit in the round of 16. We beat Marseille 2-1 in the round of 16. Quarterfinals, we beat PSG 4-1. And the semifinals, we knocked out Monaco 3-1. And the promotion playoff final, which will be after the Champions League, it's going to be Toulouse versus Nimes. But Super Cup, beginning of the year, Liverpool won that. They beat Manchester United 4-3 on penalties after being tied 1-1 after normal time. And the Europa League, it's going to be, it's already done. Real Sociedad beating Arsenal 1-0. So Mikel Arteta has yet to win a trophy. But we are going to take a look here before we get into this game against Liverpool. And I do want to see the League 2. Well, I just want to see who gets promoted to League, which we already know that Nimes is going to be playing against Toulouse for promotion. But Lorient and Amiens will be coming back up. Caen and Guingamp is going to have to wait at least another year before they get a chance at promotion. If relegation was a thing, Chambly and Powell would be going down. Nancy would be playing the promotion relegation playoff. But with that, we're already 5 minutes in the video. I really don't want to waste too much more time. So we are going to be going up against Liverpool. We split both our games in group action earlier in the campaign. Now we are going to be facing off against them again. Clear skies at the San Siro. I'm not sure if I want to put those kits on Liverpool. Let's see. I do want to keep our our red kits on us. I'll put those kits. Those kits are kind of nice. Let's see. We'll use default. Hopefully the game will recognize them as being black and not red. But you can see Liverpool, they're playing at Neon. Not quite sure who that is out on the left wing. Roberto Firmino, Mo Salah up front. Pjanic, Sabitzer, Fabinho in the midfield. Backline consists of Robertson, Van Dijk, Jenny, and Alexander-Arnold with Alisson in goal. So, other than Neon, Pjanic, Sabitzer, and Jenny, pretty much a run-of-the-mill Liverpool side that we're going to be facing here. I did not show you guys the bench, which I do have a couple surprises here, which Anzai I'm going to have as my backup wide back. He can play at each side. Zolove, I put him in there instead of Mbemba because not only can be a center back, but he can also be a right back or left back if need be. I put Piazza in there because not only can he play out in the wing, but he can also play a cam. So if I need more attacking power, I can go ahead and put him in as a cam if need be. And of course, Kojic is going to be my backup striker. So, but without further ado, we are going to get into this Champions League match against Liverpool. We beat them 4-0 in match day 2, I believe, and then they beat us 2-1 in match day 6 in the group stage. So, without further ado... Oh crap, I didn't get to see who was captain. I hope I have Balde as my captain. I didn't even see that. Yeah, I didn't check that. Hopefully Balde is my captain. Hopefully it's not somebody else. But Arthur Cabral. And one thing I do have to say about this team, especially in the second half of the season, my God, their discipline was awful.
The wait is over. There are few bigger days on the football calendar than Champions League final day.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I do have Balde as my captain. Okay, good. That's all I wanted to know.
Beginning to pour into the stadium, and the tension is palpable. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. Always a special day on the calendar. Champions League final day, and it's a privilege to be bringing the game to you. My name's Derek Ray, joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. The atmosphere is building to fever pitch, just minutes away from kickoff time. It's Dijon taking on Liverpool.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure, Derek, to be here. Very, very lucky indeed to be broadcasting to millions and millions of people, let alone watching this fantastic game. I'm sure the players are a little bit nervous as well with that audience looming in the background, tuning in on their televisions. It's going to be a great night. I'm very excited to be here. Hopefully we get the game that this tournament deserves.
But yeah, this will be the third time we play against Liverpool. I kind of wish... I mean, it wouldn't have been good either way. I mean, I'm tired of playing Barcelona Champions League too, so even if we at least we wouldn't have been playing against a team that we faced earlier this year. But I was happy to see Mönchengladbach at least make it to the knockout stages. That's always nice to see a team that's not a traditional Champions League team being in the mix.
And a look at the starting 11 for Dijon. If you like wingers, you'll love this league.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power. The central striker will stay more or less in front of the goal. The support will be provided by the 3 central midfield players. The back 4 is pretty conventional, but the fullbacks will be asked to support from behind.
And this is the same starting 11 that we've had since the very beginning.
Competition in Europe, it really is an incredible achievement to make back-to-back finals. Only a few teams can claim that. It's certainly not going to be easy, but I tell you, they've got belief, they've got confidence, and I'm pretty sure they all think they can win it tonight.
Let's take a look at the Liverpool starting 11.
Yep, they did win the Champions League last season, so... on this save, I mean, not in real life.
Hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition.
Of course, real life Real Madrid won it.
The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
Here's our captain leading the wing. Okay, Cabral, he is the leading goal scorer in the Champions League, by the way.
It's in! The first goal of the Champions League final.
Let's do the Messi celebration, why not?
For the players, what a moment for those supporters. Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely ball.
Yeah, I don't need to see a replay.
And then just look at the finish. Reads the flight perfectly. And absolutely
Cabral almost nearly had it again.
There's just no stopping that.
Fabinho. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass.
Oh, come on, guys. Liverpool's being sloppy. That doesn't mean we need to be sloppy. Okay, Schweiler. Very nearly replaced him this year, too. I'm so glad I kept him.
To finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. Well, a second goal for them here.
Oh, come on.
Roberto Firmino.
I'm surprised I didn't call a foul on that.
Well, we spoke to the manager, and he's made headway.
And this is a 150th match as manager, too. I didn't realize that.
Goal. Volleyed home with precision and style. Superb.
And that's 2 for Cabral. Like I said earlier, he is a leading goal scorer in this competition.
This game's very much over as a contest.
And you see the banner in the background. Dijon was founded back in 1998, whereas Liverpool was founded in 1892. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and quick sim this. Hopefully I don't need to jump in, but in case I do, do not go to jump result, Teddy. Go to jump... Okay. Yeah, it is a bit of an off black / dark grey for Liverpool. I didn't pay attention to Liverpool's bench. Yeah, they got weapons. Oh, that space there, and you didn't even get... I don't know who that was, but Schweiler had an open route right there.
Now Mo Salah.
Need to say, I'm not too thrilled about the passing, the lack of good passing by our team.
Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area.
Come on.
Doing well to keep possession.
Who's number 12? Almas.
Pjanic. Fabinho.
Honestly, admittedly, I've not been happy with either of my center mids in this career mode. Shaparenko and Almas really haven't been performing up to snuff.
Opportunity it is.
Oh, yes!
And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable.
So far, Cabral is at a perfect 10 rating.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. And the pass, a good one. And they need to get tighter here. Opportunity to deliver the cross.
Come on.
His defensive business with a minimum of fuss.
Can we get a fifth one here right before halftime? Normally it's the one that's we are the ones that concede before halftime, but I would love for Liverpool to be the ones that concede, which they do. And our captain gets on the score sheet. And our front three each has a goal, but Balde having a perfect 10 rating too. Okay, what do I want to change? If anything, I might take off Van Houston. You know, I'm gonna bet this is probably gonna be foolish, but I don't care. I'm making a triple substitution right now. Van Houston's form is not good. I'm gonna put Jolivet in for Van Houston. Almas and Shaparenko, I'm gonna get rid of both of them. Lopez and then Ndong I want to put in there. Who's more defensive? He has 76 defending. He has... Okay, so I want to put Ndong and Lopez in there. It shows that he has an exclamation mark there, but we're just going to deal with it. Unless I do a... Let's look at the formation. Yeah, and you know what? I'm not going to be. The game says he can play as a center mid. Yes, he does have an exclamation point there, but I mean, his overall stats aren't really too terrible for a center mid position, center midfielder. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully this is not going to be a mistake, but this is how I'm going to do it. Make sure I push the right button.
45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins.
It's nice to have a youth academy graduate play in a Champions League final too. And of course we concede immediately. That happens all the time. And what two things that almost guarantee in FIFA: you concede right before halftime, and you concede right at the opening kickoff of the second half.
Strong play as he keeps the ball in anticipation of support.
I hate that. And people better not say this game isn't scripted, because it is.
Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly.
And darling, he's not known for his shooting, so I'm not going to get too upset about that. Cabral, that was not a good pass. Okay, nice. Come on, who's 23? 23.
And he's kept it out.
Of course, he took forever and a day to shoot that. If we would just kick that sooner, I think he would have got a goal.
It has gone over the touchline for.
I mean, I don't know why I'm getting kind of irritated. I am going to win this Champions League.
Is this the moment?
There we go. And then Dong does get his goal. The former captain.
At its finest.
Yeah, I'm just going to let this go through up until we get to the 90th minute. Liverpool can score all they want now. I don't care because we got this one. Bad pass. Who was that? Tavares with the bad pass, I think. Not that them. That was a bad goal to concede. That was a bad goal to concede. I mean, we got this thing won, but that's not make ourselves a laughing stock either. At least try to close this game out if we can without leaking in too many goals.
Fabinho. Firmino.
Come on. Close him!
It looked as though he almost
Quaresma, you could have done a lot better than that.
Shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
Okay, can we get one more attempt on goal? That would be great. Okay, come on.
Has plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department.
Yeah.
Dangerous looking through ball.
I think it's time for me to go.
As clean as a whistle, that challenge.
Okay, let's go ahead and just close this game out.
Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest.
We're just going to hang on to the ball, and we are just a couple minutes away from winning our first Champions League final.
Well, just 1 minute of time added on.
Or should I say our first Champions League.
Full time,
and even though they're having their struggles in real life, struggling in the third division of French football, at least in this game, Dijon are the kings of Europe. A hat-trick by Cabral, a goal each by Schweier, Balde, and then Dong. Salah, Neon getting consolation goals for Liverpool, but
for these players, well, it's the night of their lives.
I mean, their passing could have been better, but oh no, this was a really, really good performance by Dijon.
And they know what comes next, the presentation of the cup with the big ears.
Well, you just think how many...
I've never heard it called that before.
All that's in the past now. The game that's just happened was the most important one.
Maybe he did in previous Champions League finals that I played. I don't know. That's the first time I've caught him say that.
The Champions League winners.
As Balde, he's been here from the very beginning alongside Ndong and Schweier.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this.
And this is the same starting 11. I have not changed anything in my starting 11 throughout this entire career mode. Though that's probably going to change. Because I will be playing at least through next season, which I'm going to be doing most of it off camera. The very final episode of this career mode, by the way, is going to be when we reach another Champions League final in Season 4. So, episode 30 will be another Champions League final, and then of course the next one after this is going to be, I'm going to be playing the UEFA Super Cup. But like I said, I am going to be replacing Elmas, Shaparenko, depending on how much money we have. And I think I am honestly considering replacing Van Houston too. Because Van Houston just has not been cutting it as a center back for me. Everybody else on the team can stay.
There we have it. The Champions League victors.
As you can see, Dijon FCO are the UEFA Champions League champions. You can see Trent getting ready there. Okay, you can see we got the edge in possession. 8 shots, 8 and 8. That's pretty good. We did get the one corner, 100% shooting accuracy. They had slightly better passing accuracy, which I'm not surprised at all about. And the only change they made was they put in Ciro Immobile for Roberto Firmino. You can see Dorley, Tavares, Schwerer with an assist. Balde ended up getting a goal and 2 assists to his name. And unless I'm blind, I'm not seeing player of the match. That might be a glitch by the game. Okay, highest rating, Balde or Cabral. Cabral had the hat-trick, but I think I'm going to give man of the match to Captain Balde. Yeah, passing could have been a lot cleaner, but... And Coble with the 2 saves. How many saves did Oh, he only made 2 saves too, so... Not a goalkeeper being really tested in this game. Though, Allison conceded 6 goals on 8 shots, whereas Coble gave up 2 goals on 4 shots, so... Neither goalkeeper not having a game to cover themselves in glory with. But we are going to go ahead. I think before I even show stats and stuff, I think I am going to go ahead and take care of the game against Nantes and the Coupe de France title. Well, on here it's called Coupe National. Okay, progress assessment. That's not my fault. No team wants to come in for my players. Oh, I do want to see if a bonus is 16 yet. No, he isn't. And he's already at a 71. I'm only hoping he gets to age 16 by next year, because out of all the 3 Lithuanians that I found, he is the one that I want to put the most focus on, which, since I'm here, I might as well show. Those are stats right there. Excellent dribbling, good passing, good pace. Not terrible shooting. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to sim ahead to the Coupe National final. Like I said, I am going to quick sim this. I don't care if I lose this or not. It's not going to do anything with our objective, because they did want us to at least reach the semifinal, which, of course, we're in the final right now. So we were able to do that. And Dong wants to play. Tell him we got bigger games. He might come up off the bench, but I don't know. I really don't care. But we're going to go ahead and save. We are the designated away team. That could be an issue. Cloudy skies at the Parc des Princes. Interesting team by Nantes. Not a terrible team by Nantes. They got Valiant, Valiant, however you pronounce it, the high potential center back. They got Mola Vaga as their captain. Ludovic Blas, they got Moses Simon, Lewis and Cham, Kadewere, Luza. If I'm not mistaken, that's the same Luza that used to play for Watford. Yeah, not a bad team. I'm actually kind of slightly worried, if I'm being honest, but we're going to go ahead and quick sim this. And we do get the win. We get 3-2. Schwerer gets the winner 10 minutes from time. Abu Malal ended up getting a brace. Cabral ended up getting a brace too, so Schwerer made the difference. Highest rated player for all was Cabral at a 9.8. They did score 2 goals on 3 chances, whereas we only got 3 and 7, but we dominated possession. And Dong says probably could have contributed more, which I'm not even honest about that. I'm just going to tell him not to blame himself. Whatever. Let me just go ahead and save one more time, and then we're going to be looking at stats now. So we were able to successfully defend our Coupe National title. But as you can see, Kolyach ended up getting the leading goal scorer for us in Ligue. Cabral, who was our starting striker, got 10, as well as Schwier and Balde. So our starting front three only was able to get 1 more goal combined than what Kolyach did. That just goes to show how good Kolyach has been for me. Piazza with the most assists with 13, Radonjic and Shaparenko each with 10. You can see Ndong with 5. Clean sheets, Runarsson ended up getting 8, which is actually more than what Kobo did. No, I'm lying. He and Kobo each had 8, but Navas at PSG ended up getting 20 clean sheets. Coupe National, Navas with the most clean sheets in that competition. None of our players ended up getting clean sheets. Cardona with the most, tied with the most assists alongside Balde. You can see a couple of our players getting 2. Cabral getting the most goals in the Coupe National with 5, which is 1 ahead of Romelu Lukaku and Cardona. You can see Balde with 3, Schwier with 2. Which we didn't get to see. Which, crap. We'll get to see who got promoted here soon. Continental Cup, I don't care about. Champions League, by a country mile, Cabral with the most goals with 17 in 13 matches. Balde second most with 8. You can see Shaparenko getting 4. Balde with the most assists with 9. Schwier second most with 6. 2 starting wingers. Top 2. Tamayasu ended up getting 3, which is impressive from the right back position. Kobo with 4 clean sheets, which is 1 less than 5 goalkeepers. Mignolet, Birki, Courtois, De Gea, and Oblak. But we are going to see who ended up getting... Oh, that's not the right button. We are going to see who ended up getting promoted. And the promoted team is Nîmes. They are going to be taking over Toulouse's spot in Ligue 1. They end up winning 3-2 on aggregate. As you're going to see, Caen ended up beating Guingamp 1-0. And then Nîmes ended up beating Caen 2-1. And they ended up beating Toulouse in order to get promoted. Toulouse is relegated to Ligue 2. I'm just going to skim through transfers here real quick, which I already showed them on camera, but if there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can just go ahead and pause the video. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the Youth Academy players that I did have transfer listed, nobody came in for, so that is out of my hands, unfortunately. So that is the only object. But we are in the green though. We are 92 rated, so at least that didn't hurt me too much. But you can see our starting 11. You can see our lowest rated player is Shaparenko with 81, and then Houston is an 82. Elmas is an 82. Kobo finally reached an 85. Schwier at an 84. So we only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 players out of a starting lineup that was at least 85 rated. This is one of the weakest teams I've ever won a Champions League with. And you can see our backup team looking pretty solid. Our lowest rated player here is as a matter of fact, our lowest rated player is Runarsson at a 75, which I may consider getting a new backup goalkeeper as well. So as far as anybody else in my backup team, I'm pretty happy with everybody else on here. So other than Runarsson, I do plan on keeping everybody. And like I said, during the Champions League, I do want to move Shaparenko, Elmas, and then Houston on if I can, because they're just not cutting cutting it for me. Tomiyasu, I think, is going to reach an 85 next season. Dorley and Shui are expected to reach an 85. But we are going to go ahead and look at stats. Kind of curious about this. Koryach ended up getting the most... Which, by the way, Koryach and Cabral each had 40 goal contributions this season, though Koryach did it in less games. He's grown by 3. He's at a 77. I'm absolutely keeping this guy despite being 13 overall lower than Cabral. And I know I've had the role between... You have to have an overall between 3 and 7 for me to consider it, but Koryach has not put a foot wrong this entire career mode, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick with him. Anybody in particular that you want to look at, you just go ahead and just pause the video. Both our wingers are doing awesome. Shaparenko, his stats are good, but like I said, he's just too low rated for my liking. My backup wingers having awesome seasons. My backup center mids, K and Lopez, I'm very happy with them. Elmas, I'm looking to move on. Dorley, I'm very happy with that CDM position. And you can see Baba and Anzai. Good backup wide backs. Been used in. Be looking to move him on next season. And Dong, I'm happy with for another season. Loyadice, I may end up... I don't know, he is at a 73. I should give him more of an opportunity. Gilbert. Pascal, you can see a lot of our Youth Academy players going out on loan. Got a lot of good wingers. I wish I had higher rated goalkeepers that I can just put in. Lukovs is at a 74. And he's not even out on loan. Lucas is at a 70. I'm hoping a bonus gets in turns 16 here soon, because I do want Workus and a bonus to be on each side of the wing. Chalice, he's my third guy, but he's not quite as good as those two. Jolivet, I've been very happy with him ever since I moved on Kirkes. He is my new backup center back alongside Mbemba. Runerson, like I said before, I'm going to be moving him on. Quaresma, I'm going to be keeping. Tavares, Tomiyasu, I'm keeping. And Kobol, I'm absolutely keeping as well. But we are going to go ahead and look at player attributes. Again, if there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can just go ahead and pause the video. But yeah, we have 2 more episodes left of this career mode. Next episode, we will be playing the Super Cup, which hopefully a bonus will be 16 by that time. So hopefully I'll be playing him alongside Verkus. If not, I'm going to have to play with either... I only have to play with one, so I don't even have to play... I can play that Lukovs guy, the Latvian on the wing as well, but I do want to go ahead and show at least a couple of my Youth Academy players off the next episode if I can. And I might consider, if Loyadice comes back from loan next season, I might actually give him a chance to shine in the Super Cup as well. So that's an option that's right there as well. And like I said, Van Heusen, I'm going to be moving on. He was injured for a good part of the season, so he did drop down to an 81 temporarily. Elmas, I'll be most likely looking to move him on. K, I'm very happy with. Shaparenko. Lopez, I'm very happy with. Yeah, Lukovs is a guy. If by some chance a bonus does not reach 16 by the time I play the UEFA Super Cup, whoever that, I think that's real. We're going to be playing against Sociedad in the Super Cup. I didn't even realize that until just now. So that's going to be awesome. But by some chance a bonus doesn't get in there, Lukovs will be playing alongside Verkus. Piotr Radonjic, like I said, I've been very happy with him. Charles, I'll probably looking to loan list him. Balde, our captain, very good all-around good winger. Schwier, I almost replaced him with Florian Thauvin, but I'm so glad I didn't because, especially in Champions League final, it seemed like he was doing all the work on the left-hand side. Ryan Philippi, I still can't believe that name. He plays for Eintracht Braunschweig in real life. The only reason why I know that is because at the time of recording this, Eintracht Braunschweig beat Hamburg 3-1 in the Zwei Bundesliga, and he did score one of the goals for Braunschweig. Koljic, I'm very happy with, and of course, did I show Cabral? Yeah. Only 90 rated players so far. But with that brings it into Season 3. We only have a couple more episodes left until this career mode is done and dusted. Next time I see you guys, we will be in the UEFA Super Cup. We are going to be taking on Real Sociedad. You can see we've won the treble. And I do want to look at our career here so far before we wrap up Season 3. But yeah, we've only lost, as a club, a grand total of 2 games and 151 games. And those 2 games happen to be in Season 1. We ended up getting knocked out of the Coupe Nationale by Troyes. And our only other loss was against Liverpool. And you can see our biggest defeat is considered against Troyes. But yeah, the entirety of Season 2, we did not lose a single game. And then we ended up losing just 1 match in Season 1. So, we're doing very, very good. Our record transfer fee has been really modest. It's only been 23.1 million, and I think that was actually part of a swap deal, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look what that 23.1 came from. Oh, that was for Maxime Lopez, our backup. So the most amount of money we've spent was a backup player, which is phenomenal. Though that's probably going to change next year because, like I said, I do want to move on both my starting center mids as well as Van Houston, my center backs. So figured I'd show you guys that, and we are going to be wrapping up Season 3 here. And next time I see you guys, we will be taking on Real Sociedad in the UEFA Super Cup, and in the following episode, which will be the series finale, we will be playing another Champions League final against whoever, so... But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I will see you guys again next time.